Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense on the field for the first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Play action on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Butler.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Marshall's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the big tight end. Complementary piece to this passing attack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're all over it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. After the misconnection, it's second down. Turns out it's Culliver. Could not make his way to the corner. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. He's going to throw it again. With the catch, it's Norton. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Between the hashes, it's Avery. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Delay to the back. It's Butler.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Rush is on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Culliver. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And now they've lost the ball. Here. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The lone back's got it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. That one could really... They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the corner on a jet sweep. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Left side is Culliver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. The handoff. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Boston. Enough to move the chains. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Turns it upfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop it for no gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He lost it high and deep down the left side. You take that kind of chance to the outer 3rd of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick 6.
Not a great decision. The coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing in the double coverage? Let's read the field. If they're going to do this, let's take something else, right? Don't never go broke taking a profit. Do a good job of seeing what they're doing and trying to take away from you and take the other one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Wants to throw on 1st. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Butler. Taken down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun. Wants to pass. Reels it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Butler. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right, and I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Running inside. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a short gain. Grab behind the line. It's Culliver. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. On the move, it's Butler. Stopped right there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Left side is Riles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hold and fire complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Culliver. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On the RPO, got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Shotgun snap on third down. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Holds on. It's Washington. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out wide left, it's Riles. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Rush right in his face. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Out wide right, it's Butler. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 8 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back. At Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Left side is Culliver. Made a defender miss. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The thundering herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Drops back on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Price. And they swarm him under.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They're field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. From the gun, it's Butler. Spins away from the defense. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Riles. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Finds his tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Avery. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Murray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll ride him again. He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out wide right, it's Oliver. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Marshall back at it with another first and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide left, it's Price. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's changing the play. Give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Selling the fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought A set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Norton. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. Second down to the air. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Driven back. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got it. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurd!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Churns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop him right there on the return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Fires left. Had to force that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Hits inside. It's Murray. Quick spin on the run. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Right side, it's Avery. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Poe. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Burrowing for yardage. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Straight ahead, it's Murray. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Avery. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Avery. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Quick give. It's Poe. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Baseman, defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's the play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Brown wants to pass. They're all over it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to